Hello again, everyone. This is Danny from Commander's Keep, and I thought I'd go on about my current build of Post Son of Rich or Kirk Son of Yawgmoth. I got this particular card for my Christmas, and I've been building it in the background. I initially had a reasonable build with it. I wasn't very happy with it, so I've unfortunately that thing you do in Commander, you pump money at it. So hopefully it fixes the issue. So we're not going to go through card by card. The list I have or plan to use is online. It will be in the description. Like I say, I'm missing one or two cards just to finish it off, but I have basically wrapped this bad boy up. I did try to do a different sort of variants of builds between like big mana, sort of standard crick stuff, and demons as well, just for stuff like that. And then I sort of changed it around. I've included all the black tutors as you should. And yeah, hopefully it just sort of kicks off. Weirdly enough, when I was running my initial build of this, I got hammered 3 games in a row, and then someone played it, and it just did exactly what I wanted it to do. And he dominated the field and did everything, and everyone pretty much scooped. It's kind of what I want to do with him, which, you know, it's what it's for. The more impactful part is if you can get 4 mana really early on, you can then cast him by dropping 6 life, and then all your spells are essentially just cheaper for the black pips in them. And so you're going to be making decks with a large amount of black pips to try and utilize that as best as possible. Obviously, it's going to cost you some life, so every time you cast a black spell, he gives you that +1/+1 on him. He has lifelink. Commander damage is fairly relevant in this deck, though it's kind of a kind of counters matters that. But it misses that point in green where you have the double encounters like Doubling Season or one of the other ones that would make something happen. I think it's not Ancestral. Anyway, so yeah, so this guy is we're trying to play impactful spells that basically make him huge. And we're trying to sort of seal out the game pretty quickly by using our life as a resource. And black is really good for that because it likes to basically help itself with that. So you're going to have include cards like Phyrexian Obliterator and sort of stuff that have like 4 or several pips and basically would be like an 8 or 9 drop, but otherwise it's reduced because of Crick himself. So a whole point in strategy regarding this one is to make sure that we just basically make him huge, play some massive threats, have the rest of the field kind of cry, and we'll win early on. Or we'll take it long, play a long game. We're going to have to eat our life total, but we don't really care about that. If we can get our life total back and we can use impactful spells and use sort of like maybe use our life total as dealing like toxic deluges and other things, just try and, you know, get rid of a whole field, which the problem is if you, and I found with a deck like this, if you do not get that 4 mana early, you are pretty much locked out the game for a good point. And, you know, if you're not running green, so you're not going to run ramp, you're just going to be like play land, go, play land, go. So what I've done is went out my way to buy impactful artifacts for this, like Mana Vault, and I also bought the Commander Masters thing. I forgot anyway. Jewel Lotus. Yeah, Jewel Lotus. I know it's probably one of the most expensive cards I put in here, and yeah, it better kick off. And you know, I decided to splash out a little bit more regarding some of the art. So for part of what I put in the build, I put in this bad boy for Thurix. No, let's just move a little bit close for you. And look at the art on that. It says sacrifice a creature, add 1 mana of any color. It's 3 drop artifact, sits in play. Well, it's going to help us because imagine obviously we have this, a bunch of tokens or a bunch of creatures that we don't mind killing. With a Grave Pact, that's going to cause our opponents to sacrifice their own creature, and we get mana to it. So, you know, part of synergies and ideas. I have another card in here is Tegrid, the God of Fright. That with this and some other thing that's sacking about, we're just going to get their stuff after they sack it. Short of it playing against token players, I'm learning loads of stuff that would probably kill them all. So yeah, it's some good, impactful stuff. Right. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be in the description, the deck list. Feel free to always like, follow, subscribe, put the bell up to see when I put a video out. To be fair, my video scheduling is kind of based on my work, which I work in retail, so it kind of moves around. I'll try and be a little bit more consistent and try and put out more videos. And like I said in the previous video and several other videos, when we get to the 250 subscriber mark, I will be putting out a wee prize giveaway for that. So, yeah, stay tuned. If we never ever get past our pitfall, and I'm not going to talk metrics, but yeah, we're only setting at about 11 subscribers. So, yeah, we're never ever going to get a prize giveaway if we don't get above that. So, yeah, take pity on me. I jest. But yeah, if you like the videos, feel free to like, subscribe. I love comments. I love having a wee chin wag about Magic. It is a really impactful game in my life. I've played it for nearly going on 20 years now. So, yeah. Basically, yeah. Also, if you have any sort of deck builds yourself or anything you would particularly like me to build or try and work around, I'm very flexible. Without that, or if there's any sort of other metrics with this you want to sort of get to, sure, just talk about it. I'm willing to talk about anything Magic related to the best of my ability, which since I've thrown a lot of time at this game, I would assume that's lots. Anyway, that's me, Dan, signing off. You have a nice day now, guys.